Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today in this video, let's discuss about how you should go about choosing a branch and the campus when it comes to BITS counseling, and how should you go about your preference form to get the best branch and campus at your respective score. So before moving on to the video, I want to tell all of you that counseling is a very important process and you cannot afford to ignore it. You need to take it very seriously, because the decisions that you're going to take during this counseling process for yourself and the campus and the branch and everything, they're going to change a lot of things in the long term. It is not a decision that is only going to affect in the next few months, but it will affect your entire career, your trajectory and everything that you want to do in life. Whatever branch and campus you choose, you're going to spend 4 to 5 years in that respective campus doing that respective degree. If you take that decision without enough research and without enough backing, then those 4 to 5 years are going to be extremely difficult for you on campus. Moreover, उन 4-5 सालों के बाद जो भी life होगी, it could be related to placements, it could be related to future studies, all of those things can be affected by one single decision. इसलिए make sure that आप इस वीडियो को अच्छे से देखो and इसके बाद आप जाके खुद भी रिसर्च करना based on whatever I will tell you to get the most clarity and make the best decision for yourself. So in this video, we are specifically only going to discuss about the 4 and 5 year programs that you can get at BITS Pilani India campuses. Basically the single and the integrated dual degree that you get in BITS Pilani. If you're interested in BITS 2+2, then we already made a separate video explaining everything about it over here. You can check that out. BITS 2+2 के लिए we also provide counseling support and English proficiency test support. तो अगर आपको वो चाहिए, अगर उसमें interested हो, please go to the link in the description and check it out. So in the counseling process, there are two very important things that actually make the most difference. Number 1 is the branch and number 2 is the campus. Once you know the branch and the campus that you are interested in, ऑटोमेटिकली आप उसके हिसाब से एक्शन ले सकते हो. सबसे पहले बात कर लेते हैं अबाउट अ वेरी जेनरिक कैटेगरी विच probably applies to 90% of the students. That is students who are only doing everything for placements. So let's say if you are someone जिसको सिर्फ और सिर्फ प्लेसमेंट चाहिए कॉलेज से and nothing else, your entire goal of joining BITS Pilani is to get a job and you want to increase the probability of getting a placement, a good placement, then just go via the cutoffs order that is there blaster के हिसाब से. सबसे पहले CS होगा, फिर there will be MNC, there will be ECE, EEE, ENI, फिर मैकेनिकल केमिकल, वो जो भी मतलब cutoffs का order है, follow that same order and आप वैसे के वैसे ही काउंसलिंग फॉर्म भर सकते हैं. You can check out the official cutoffs of BITS Pilani and literally fill the form according to the cutoff. But trust me, this is not the only metric you should look at while choosing a college. But in spite of this, 90% से ज़्यादा बच्चे end up just doing this and आगे जाके वो regret करते हैं. But because majority of the students are doing engineering and doing everything for placements, इसलिए I thought that I will start the video by talking about this segment so that हम लोग आगे जाके और डिटेल्स के बारे में अच्छे से बात कर सकें. So अगर आपका गोल सिर्फ प्लेसमेंट्स है, just follow the BITS Pilani official cutoffs order and आप उसी ऑर्डर में डाल सकते हैं. अब ब्रांच और कैंपस में से let's discuss first about the branch. How should you go about the branch selection and what are the different parameters or metrics you should consider while selecting a branch? सबसे पहली चीज is core interest. See, in the last 2 to 3 years, you have studied PCM. So फिजिक्स में आपने मैकेनिक्स पढ़ा होगा, केमिस्ट्री में आपने मोल कंसेप्ट, इन सारी चीज़ों को पढ़ा होगा, मैथ्स में आपने काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें पढ़ी होंगी. Based on that, it is possible that you have developed some level of interest in a particular subject. Now, that doesn't mean कि आप directly उसी branch को choose करो engineering में. Just because you write mechanics and physics doesn't mean you choose mechanical engineering. And just because you enjoy chemistry doesn't mean you choose chemical engineering. But it gives you some level of sense that if you genuinely and naturally enjoy some of these subjects, then maybe you could pursue that field in your future as a full-time career. So this is the first thing that you have to consider while selecting a branch. Next thing is that once you know what your core interest is, you have to go and refer to the official curriculum documents of BITS Pilani. Let's say अगर आपको लगता है कि आपको deeply interest है in MSc Bioscience. In that case, go to Google and search for BITS Pilani MSc Biological Sciences curriculum. Once you search this, first या फिर second rank पे ही you will get the PDF जिसमें BITS Pilani का official curriculum होगा. You will get to see कि every semester में कौन से courses पढ़ाए जा रहे हैं. You will see कि what credits are there for every course, and the name you can simply search on Google or ChatGPT and understand ki what exactly is taught in that subject. Once you do this for, let's say, 10 to 12 subjects, you'll automatically come to know if you're interested to pursue that field or not. Put the names of the courses in ChatGPT and write a prompt जिसमें you ask it to explain what exactly is taught in all of these courses, and you can tell ChatGPT that I am thinking to pursue my degree in this particular thing. What are some of the things that I should be knowing before I actually take it up? ऐसा करने से you will get a better idea कि the field that you actually want to pursue or the field that you're interested in, is it actually very fruitful for you or not? PCM that is taught in 11th and 12th standard and the engineering level studies that you have to do are very different. ज़मीन आसमान का फ़र्क होता है, बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है. सो हो सकता है कि आपको जो कोर इंटरेस्ट लगे वो शायद आपका स्ट्रेंथ ना हो. मे बी समथिंग एल्स इज़ बेटर फॉर यू. सो इन दैट केस एक्सप्लोर एवरी सिंगल ब्रांच. हर एक ब्रांच के लिए आप खुद के लिए जाकर रिव्यू करो, सारे कोर्सेज के नाम देखो, कोई भी डाउट हो, थोड़े टर्म समझ में नहीं आया तो ChatGPT, गूगल को पूछो and get a better clarity about what you are going to study in the 4 or 5 years time period. Next parameter which is very important and you should consider is senior feedback. Go to LinkedIn and search for BITS Pilani. वहाँ पे आपको हर एक डिपार्टमेंट, हर एक ग्रेजुएशन ईयर से लेके मान लो जॉइनिंग ईयर से लेके सब फिल्टर्स में आपको लोग मिल जाएंगे. Let's say you are interested in electrical engineering. So then in that case you will find people who are in first year of college in BITS pursuing electrical, as well as you will find folks who graduated 10 years ago, 5 years ago from the same branch. दोनों टाइप के बच्चों से आप बात कर सकते हो LinkedIn पे कनेक्ट होके, and you can get a better clarity about what is the overall prospect, what is the overall experience of studying that particular degree. Moreover, if you are not a part of Phodu Club free community, you can go and check out the link in the description. हमारे free community में भी बहुत सारे BITSians हैं who are doing first, second, third years across all 3 campuses of BITS. So आप वहाँ पे भी ज्वाइन करके अपने डाउट्स पूछ सकते हो, एंड दे ऑल्सो शेयर देयर एक्सपीरियंस विद कंप्लीट ऑनेस्टी एंड केयर सो दैट आपको भी पता चल जाए कि क्या करना चाहिए आपको. यूज दीज 3 पैरामीटर्स फॉर एवरी सिंगल डिग्री दैट यू थिंक यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन. अब ऑब्वियसली अगर आपका स्कोर 230 या फिर 240 मार्क्स आया है, इन दैट केस थिंकिंग अबाउट ब्रांचेस जिनका कट ऑफ ही 270 या फिर 260 मार्क्स गया था, दैट वुडंट मेक अ लॉट ऑफ सेंस. सो उन सारे ब्रांचेस के बारे में आप उतना ना सोच के जस्ट थिंक अबाउट दोज ब्रांचेस जो आपके मार्क्स से 15 या फिर मान लो एट मैक्स 20 मार्क्स के डिफरेंसेस में लाई करते हैं. द ब्रांचेस दैट हैव कट ऑफ्स विच आर लाइक 20 मार्क्स और 15 मार्क्स अबव योर स्कोर, वो ब्रांचेस मिलने के बहुत लो चांसेस हैं. तो उनमें बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम स्पेंड मत करना. स्पेंड मोर टाइम इन दोज ब्रांचेस एंड डिपार्टमेंट्स जो आपके स्कोर के नज़दीक हैं और जिनमें आपको इंटरेस्ट आता है. नाउ द नेक्स्ट पैरामीटर फॉर सिलेक्टिंग अ ब्रांच इज सिंगल वर्सेज डुअल डिग्री. शुड यू टेक सिंगल डिग्री BE in chemical, mechanical, CS, EC, or should you take MSc Bioscience or Economics or Semiconductors and Nanocomputers and then take a dual degree? See, single या फिर dual degree choice करना is pretty simple. मैं आपको बताता हूँ कैसे करना चाहिए. सबसे पहले चीज़ you have to consider is, are you really willing to afford the fees that comes with the dual degree cost? Because dual degree में you spend one more extra year in BITS Pilani. That would mean an additional 5 to 6 lakh rupees that you have to spend to graduate. Let's discuss a little bit about how you should choose whether you want to do a single or dual degree. सबसे पहली चीज़ is interest. See, आप एक master's degree करने जा रहे हो. You are planning to pursue a master's in a particular science stream. Physics, chemistry, maths, there is economics, bioscience, there is also semiconductors and nanoscience. इन सारी fields में आपको master's level पे पढ़ाई करनी है, and it will become extremely difficult for you to score and for you to survive अगर आपको उस फील्ड में कोर इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. सो फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू हैव टू एंश्योर व्हेन यू आर डूइंग अ डुअल डिग्री इज दैट यू आर डीपली इंटरेस्टेड, और एटलीस्ट यू हैव सम लेवल ऑफ पैशन टुवर्ड्स द डुअल डिग्री दैट यू आर चूजिंग. सो बिकॉज इफ यू चूज MSc मैथ्स एंड इफ यू डू नॉट हैव कोर इंटरेस्ट इन मैथ्स, अगर आपको बिल्कुल भी इंटरेस्ट नहीं है मैथ्स में, तो यू आर गोइंग टू स्ट्रगल वेरी बैडली व्हेन इट कम्स टू स्कोरिंग. दैट वुड इवेंचुअली लीड टू लोअर ग्रेड्स, लोअर CGPA, एंड जब आपकी लोअर CGPA होती है, यू विल नॉट गेट अ ग्रेट BE डिग्री, एंड अच्छी BE डिग्री नहीं मिलेगी, अच्छा CGPA नहीं होगा, तो ऑटोमेटिकली इट विल अफेक्ट योर प्लेसमेंट्स, the internships and all the other things that come alongside in college. So core interest once again dual degree पे भी apply होता है. Second thing is the fees. If you want to do dual degree, then it will be additional 5 or 6 lakhs for your 5-year degree. Basically total cost will jump to over 35 lakhs अगर आपको ये करना हो तो, which is very expensive for many students. So ये एक बार also consider कर लेना if that is affordable. Thirdly, one of the major reasons why students choose dual degree, because they are not getting a great BE degree through their BITSAT score. They are getting some of the low cutoff branches and they want to study CS or EC. So if you have that intention behind dual degree, you can still consider it, but just ensure that कि आप जो dual degree ले रहे हो, that is bearable for you. If it is not bearable for you, then second, third and even fourth year में आपको बहुत problems हो सकती हैं, as it is going to be very heavy. Last parameter that you need to think of while selecting a branch is future prospects. आपको ये चीज़ देखनी पड़ेगी कि what would be the scenario of a particular branch when you are graduating. So let's say if you join in this year, that is going to be 2026. you will be graduating in 2030. और 2030 में when you are graduating, you need to see कि उस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे कौन सी ब्रांच या फिर कौन सी स्ट्रीम की क्या डिमांड रहेगी. प्रेजेंट सिनेरियो में इफ़ यू ऑब्जर्व द ट्रेंड्स एंड ब्रांचेस लाइक MSc बायोलॉजिकल साइंसेस और MSc सेमीकंडक्टर्स एंड नैनो साइंसेस, इनका आगे जाके डिमांड और भी बढ़ने वाला है. Bio science startups, biotech startups, they are booming and the entire sector is doing very well. So in the coming years, it's going to do even better, and same applies to semiconductors. आपने NVIDIA, TSMC, इन सारे कंपनीज के बारे में सुना ही होगा, and all of them are dependent on semiconductors. इसलिए फ्यूचर में these branches are going to do much better. So ये एक प्रोस्पेक्ट डेफिनेटली देख लेना कि आप जिस फील्ड में जाना चाहते हो क्या उसमें स्कोप है भी या नहीं है. बिकॉज अगर नहीं उतना स्कोप, उतना ग्रोथ नहीं है, then maybe you should reconsider. So we have covered all the points that you need to consider before selecting a branch. I hope that आपको clarity मिल गई होगी. I hope that आपको एक direction मिल गई होगी which you can implement after watching this video. Now you have some roadmap about which branch you should be choosing. At least आपको step 1, step 2 तो समझ में आ गया. एक बहुत important चीज़ है जो आपको याद रखनी चाहिए, वो ये है कि everyone around you, they are going to give you a lot of suggestions, a lot of comments and a lot of nagging behind the decision that you want to make. आज की डेट में सबको लगता है कि अगर वो CS करेंगे या फिर अगर वो EC करेंगे तो ही जाके उनको फ़ायदा होगा. बट अगर आपका मान लो कोर इंटरेस्ट अलग है, लेट्स से I'll give you an example. Let's say you are interested to build a startup and you do not talk to a senior about how the curriculum is, how heavy it is. In that case, क्या होगा कि let's say आपने मान लो इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग चूज कर लिया, which is a very heavy engineering degree. It is going to be difficult to build your own startup at a particular scale alongside doing electrical engineering. ये छोटी छोटी चीज़ें हैं जो आपको अफेक्ट कर सकती हैं, and obviously अगर आपको सीरियसली स्टार्टअप करना है, you can choose another branch which is not that heavy, which doesn't require that many effort as electrical does. Everyone is running behind CS because उनके placement numbers high हैं. But as someone जिसने last 4 years BITS पे spend किए, on top of that I've also interacted with thousands of students. I want to tell you that the picture of life is much bigger than just getting a placement. So try to increase your thinking, try to increase your horizon and think beyond just getting a placement. You will internally thank me and yourself for taking the right decision at the right time. इसलिए please लोगों की बातों में मत आना. Only do what you feel and your parents feel is right for you. But more importantly, what you feel is right for you. Branch selection तो हमने समझ लिया. अब देखते हैं कैंपस कैसे सिलेक्ट करें. 3 कैंपसेस हैं, पिलानी, गोवा एंड हैदराबाद में. एक एक करके डिस्कस करते हैं कि आपको कैसे चूज करना चाहिए. Firstly, once again, if your only priority is placements, then in the case of campus, first put Pilani. Then you can put Goa or Hyderabad depending on your location or your other commitments. Let's say you're from Telangana or Andhra Pradesh, you want to go to Hyderabad campus, or if you're from Maharashtra and you want to go to Goa campus. Whatever the case may be, Hyderabad campus is also performing equally and sometimes even better than Goa campus in a lot of cases. So you can consider Pilani first and then आप Goa या फिर Hyderabad आपके हिसाब से डाल सकते हो. IT placements में sometimes Hyderabad even does better than Pilani because of its reach. Hyderabad as a city is an IT hub, and there are a lot of local opportunities that students get because of their location. So IT placements के लिए sometimes you can also put Hyderabad above Pilani if you are interested to join Hyderabad specifically. The second parameter is about future studies. A lot of students want to pursue MS or MTech after they are done with their undergraduation. In that case, one of the things that matters the most is your CGPA. आप तीनों में से किसी भी कैंपस में पढ़ो, your university is going to be the same. The degree that you get will be of BITS Pilani only. आपकी डिग्री पे BITS Pilani हैदराबाद या फिर BITS Pilani गोवा नहीं लिखा हुआ होगा. So nobody is going to judge you on the basis of that. But they're going to judge you on the basis of your CGPA. And if we talk about the grading system of all 3 campuses, it is autonomous. So every campus has the right to choose the grading system that they want according to their students and according to their particular case. So if you are primarily targeting future studies, may it be abroad or in India, or also if you are targeting placements, in that case, first put Hyderabad, then put Goa, and then will be Pilani. Pilani और गोवा ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर ग्रेडिंग है, बट पिलानी में द कॉम्पिटिशन इज अ लॉट बिकॉज ऑफ द ओवरऑल एनवायरनमेंट. नेक्स्ट लेट्स डिस्कस अबाउट डुअल डिग्री. अब डुअल डिग्री के बारे में तो भैया हमने ब्रांच सिलेक्शन में ऑलरेडी बात कर ली. कैंपस वाइज क्या बात करना बचा है. सी डुअल डिग्री के केस में कैसा होता है ना, you need to get a CGPA after your first year using which you can join the respective engineering branch. CS की एक CGPA कट ऑफ होती है, मैकेनिकल की CGPA कट ऑफ होती है, EC की कट ऑफ होती है. एवरी सिंगल ब्रांच हैज़ अ कट ऑफ. सो लेट्स से यू आर जॉइनिंग डुअल डिग्री टू गेट अ हाई कट ऑफ ब्रांच लाइक CS or EC. In that case, you need to score a high CGPA and the chances of getting CS in that particular campus should be higher. Every campus has different number of seats depending on the size and depending on the facilities. So if you're taking dual degree, then the CGPA and the probability of getting CS or circular branches needs to be high. In that case, you can prioritize Goa, then Hyderabad, and then Pilani. Pilani mein it is very competitive to get a good CGPA, and on top of that, the probability of getting CS and circular is equal to that of Hyderabad. So Hyderabad mein overall the priority should be given. Goa mein overall out of all 3 campuses lowest number of seats hain. On top of that, Goa mein there is no civil branch, manufacturing branch bhi nahi hai. And obviously mostly CSO or surgical branches ही है गोवा में, that's why the probability of getting these branches is higher. Next parameter आ जाता है location. अब काफ़ी सारे students के लिए location, temperature ये सारी चीज़ें matter करती हैं. I think in the long term they do not matter a lot, but short term में it does create a difference. If you are someone who is not used to the Pilani weather, or if you are someone who is not used to the Goa humidity, it will be a new experience which you have never got before. So location factor भी काफ़ी सारे लोगों के लिए important होता है. जैसे sometimes your parents want you to stay close or you want to stay closer to your home. In that case, you can choose the campus which is closest to your home. But overall, based on my experience, for location and campus life, you should choose that campus जो आप aspire करते हो. Choose Pilani if you really aspire to go there and if you are okay with the temperature being slightly extreme. Choose Goa if you dream to join BITS Goa and if you think it will fulfill your goals. Ultimately, the feeling of satisfaction and the feeling of achievement is what we are working towards. So इंश्योर करना कि आप उसको भी प्रायोरिटी दो व्हेन इट कम्स टू कॉलेज लाइफ एंड लोकेशन. नेक्स्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट द पीयर ग्रुप. तो पीयर ग्रुप कहाँ पे बेस्ट मिलेगा भैया? पिलानी, गोवा, हैदराबाद. सी ओवरऑल मोटा मेड बी प्लेसमेंट्स, पीयर ग्रुप, ओवरऑल जो कल्चर होता है बिट्स में दैट इज नियरली द सेम इन ऑल ऑफ द 3 कैंपसेस. पिलानी में जैसे देयर आर नॉट अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स टू डू आउटसाइड द कैंपस, सो देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ बॉन्डिंग एंड अ लॉट ऑफ events happening within the campus. Goa campus में there is a lot to do outside as well as obviously campus के अंदर भी बहुत सारी activities होती हैं. Pilani के केस में as the BITSAT cutoffs generally go higher, that means that on an average the students who are in Pilani they are slightly more intellectual or slightly more studious than the ones in Goa or Hyderabad. This doesn't mean कि Goa और Hyderabad के बच्चे उतने पढ़ाकू नहीं हैं. Obviously, all 3 of them as a whole are almost the same. There are so many 350 plus scholars जो पिलानी छोड़ के हैदराबाद चले जाते हैं, फिर गोवा चले जाते हैं because of their interest या फिर because of their choice. तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Overall, the average remains quite similar. Overall, I want to remind you that peer group highly depends on the type of people you want to hang out with. So, campus wise इसको हम लोग generalize नहीं कर सकते. So take it with a pinch of salt. I'm just putting this factor here because बहुत सारे बच्चे बोलते हैं कि उनको बेस्ट कहाँ मिलेगा. Next, one of the most popular things about BITS Pilani, the startup culture and the alumni network. Best भैया कौन से campus में startup culture है? Startup culture ultimately boils down to you. It is not really about the culture in the campus. It's more so related to how you are building something and how far you wish to go along with it. Phodu Club was started in BITS Pilani's Goa campus and हमने जब hostel room में start किया so it was primarily us and our team which was driving the entire growth and the momentum. So the alumni network that you get is going to be common across all BITS campuses. Maybe Dubai, Mumbai, Pilani, Goa, Hyderabad. कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है. आप किसी को भी अप्रोच कर सकते हो एंड ऑल ऑफ देम विल ट्रीट यू इक्वली रिगार्डलेस ऑफ द कैंपस यू आर कमिंग फ्रॉम. और एक पैरामीटर जो बहुत सारे बच्चे कंसिडर करते हैं दैट इज द साइज ऑफ द कैंपस. एवरीवन सेज दैट पिलानी इज द बिगेस्ट कैंपस देन हैदराबाद एंड गोवा, सो आई प्रेफर पिलानी बिकॉज आई वांट अ वेरी बिग कैंपस. See, to be honest, after spending so much time in BITS, I do not think the campus size matters a lot. At its core, तीनों campuses के जो major areas हैं वो quite accessible ही हैं, मतलब एक 10 minutes की walk ही है. But campus size should not be a factor for you to choose anything because all 3 of them are equipped with the best facilities and best resources that you require. So size को as a parameter use मत करो. I'm just making this disclaimer because if you're doing it, then it's not a good thing for your future. So these are all the parameters that you must look at while choosing a particular campus. इसके अलावा कोई अगर आपका specific case है for choosing a campus वो भी आप ले सकते हो. But once again, when you are talking to seniors for the branch selection, also ask them about their experience in that respective campus. हो सकता है कि आपके आसपास आस पड़ोस में there is someone who is studying at BITS already. You can also get in touch with them and ask them how their experience has been studying in a particular campus, ताकि आपको better idea मिल जाए कि क्या आपको कोई temperature difference feel होगा, क्या आपको कोई weather conditions की वजह से health issue होगा, तो आपको सब कुछ पहले ही clear हो जाएगा. One very important thing that I want to tell everyone is that कि only choosing the best branch doesn't matter. After choosing a branch, आपको उस branch में 3 years, 4 years spend करने पड़ेंगे while you have to do all the academic courses. On top of that, you also have to get a great CGPA. So every single company that comes to hire in BITS for placements, they have a CGPA cutoff and they also have, sometimes they have branch requirements. So let's say you are in CS and someone else is in EC. So CS वाले के लिए, let's say the CGPA cutoff is 7.5 to sit for placement in that company. And for EC, that cutoff might be 8 CGPA. So regardless of the branch that you are in, you need to ensure that you get a good CGPA. A good CGPA will ensure that you get the best opportunities through the college. Moreover, if you are someone who wants to avail the merit cum need scholarship, then an 8 plus CGPA or 8.5 plus CGPA will also give you 80% से ज़्यादा scholarship in every single semester. इसके through you can save up on a lot of money that you would be spending towards tuition and mess जो भी है, and you can reinvest it somewhere else. So only branch doesn't matter. You need to get a great CGPA and you need to have a good academic performance if you want to grab maximum opportunities. Lastly, as I mentioned previously, don't listen to anyone. Take this entire counseling process very seriously and do only what you want to pursue in the future. While choosing a branch, while choosing a campus, while talking to seniors, ensure that you are involved in the process. If you want, you can also ask your parents to join you, but ensure that कि आप हो उस कॉल पे, आप एक्टिवली सुन रहे हो और ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हो और नोट्स बना रहे हो, तभी जाके यू विल बी एबल टू टेक एन एक्टिव डिसीजन फॉर योरसेल्फ. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, इफ यू वॉच दिस वीडियो टिल द वेरी एंड, टिल हियर, देन आप डेफिनेटली कर लोगे इसको. यू विल स्पेंड टाइम एंड यू विल फिगर आउट व्हाट इज द बेस्ट फॉर यू. अगर आपको कुछ भी हेल्प चाहिए, इफ यू वांट एनी इनपुट्स फ्रॉम आवर साइड, do join the free community that we have in the description. उसमें you can ask your doubts to the seniors who are studying in all 3 campuses of BITS, and they will definitely help you out as soon as they can. But if you're interested to join BITS 2+2 programs, then you can check out this video over here. We have given you all the details as well as we have told you about the ultimate pack that we have to support you. That's it for this video. साथ में फोड़ेंगे.